Alright, welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel playthrough episode 81 actually, and yeah, this episode we will start to spend our gems because the Limit 1 festival has been out and it's nearly closing. That's actually in 3 days, but as you can see we maxed it out, so we actually got all the rewards. It's only logical to play up until 11,000, yeah, for the gems, and after that you only get legacy pack tickets, and as everyone probably knows by now, those are incredibly terrible, so there's no reason, like all these legacy pack tickets, even all of them added together, it's almost nothing. It's like a bunch of normal cards, and not even a bunch of, because you only get 2 per pack, right? 2 cards per pack, so it's incredibly bad, so just don't even look at these rewards, imagine they're not there. But the Limit 1 Festival, what is it, title, I guess? Yeah, title. That is the thing that we went for and we have acquired recently. Um, and yeah, that also gave us all the gems, and in addition to that, it cleared for us, or we cleared all the missions, which are related to the Limit 1 Festival. So as you can see, we got the spell card 30 out of 30 times, win a duel, special summon a monster, normal summon a monster, destroy a card, and duel in exhibition. And we got them all completed, so we'll see how many gemstones are. I also completed the daily missions, and yeah, so the login things. Also, we are currently working on the secret challenge of winning by decking out. So we are 16 out of 20. We're closing in on finishing this one, and we also apparently got 40 out of the 100 take control of your opponent's monster. It likely happened with some, I don't know, some random effect. And apparently we finished off the special summon a monster, because that's the 3000 out of 3000. So this will be completely gone now from this list. Yeah, because there are quite a lot of these lifetime, quote unquote, lifetime challenges, because they're lifetime because they last until forever, but they're like incredibly huge. Like monsters on your opponent's field are destroyed 3000 times, right? So they are meant to take really long. I just don't feel like they're incredibly balanced. Like some are clearly gonna happen way more often than others. Obviously, like special summoning a monster is gonna happen way more often than normal summoning, and yet let's see, where's the normal summon? Normal summon a monster, yeah, it's also 3000, so it doesn't make sense. Like this should be, you could give it any number, but it should be like relatively lower than the special summoning one if you want them to be able to complete at the same time, roughly the same time, right? But yeah, they didn't, so it's really weird, balanced out, but oh well, so be it. Alright, so let's claim all the rewards. Let's see what we get. We get 2000 gems. Alright, not bad. And yeah, here you can see what all we got. I mean, the yellow things are all that we completed it completely, yeah. Yeah, okay, and login challenges. Alright, awesome. Alright, nice. Then we have quite a few gems. And then I can, ooh, nice, we're really close to the 10,000. So this is a perfect time to spend it. We could push it, stretch it out a little bit longer, because you can also get your gems like past 10,000 in your gift box, and it will stay there for 30 days. So you can accumulate a little bit more than 10,000 gems, but I feel this will be enough, because the deck that we will be building doesn't require a lot of cards, if I'm not mistaken, and it will be Lyrilisk. Yes, obviously I play Team Yu-Gi-Oh, so this will be the teamed version. This is not a competitive version. I don't like Team Lyrilisk and similar decks like Tri-Brigade and Virtual World and Drytron, which special summon a lot from their, basically their archetype is meant to special summon a lot. They're just famous, and they do really well because they are paired with the splashable extra deck monsters. But in the Team Yu-Gi-Oh format, they're just decent. Like they work with their own monsters, right? It only makes sense to only include the extra deck monsters, which are balanced around the fact that these main deck monsters special summon themselves a lot. But alright, so this is the deck that I built. I've never played with this deck, not in real life either, so I'm not entirely sure about the balances or something, like the things that we can include, like which we would want more of and which we would likely decrease in the deck. But I think Psychic Blade will also be a really good one, because it pairs with one of the XYZ monsters. And yeah, I just wanted to show, like, from the cards that we don't have, many of the Lyrilisk monsters are actually just normal cards, except for Celestia and Wagtail. It only seems like we only need this card, right? And the other cards, these 2 cards are actually SR, but they are not in the same pack as the Lyrilisk monsters. But the thing is, we actually need quite a lot of the XYZ monsters. So that is the main thing that we will be going for. and you can see it's in the Moonlit Avian Dance. And yeah, like I said, I don't really have an idea of which cards we would like to like put in more in the deck and which we would put in less. I think this Celestian Wagtail is actually even just a 2-off, like it wouldn't be bad as a 2-off. But yeah, since I think that let's just try to get every monster 3 times, every Lyrelix monster 3 times. With that mindset, I think it would be nice to actually just craft the Wagtail, because the other 2 would be one of these 2, and we already have one of these versions, and the other 2 XYZ monsters, which we have none of, are actually URs. So let's hope that we can have some luck on pulling. As you can see, we don't have any crafting points right now, so we'll have to dismantle all extra cards. These are mainly the Cyberdark monsters, by the way. I kind of want to show you. Cyberdark. Yeah, we have like 6 of this, while it's SR. We have 5 of this, also SR. We have, yeah, one more fusion for like 4 of these fusion monsters. This is nothing, no. This also, no. Okay, yeah, so it's, yeah, but in this case, like this, there's 7 of this basically, and that's a lot. Maybe we have also some regular cyber monsters. Wait, cyber dragon, but that will not work, right? Ooh, what? We got 2 of these. It's glossy, right? I'm not familiar, but wow, we have 4 of this monster. That's amazing. I don't know. Oh, and we also have 4 of this. So this is the one dismantle actually that we have here. That's this one. But yeah, so okay, so this is basically where we have the extra cards here as well. There's here as well. There's 4 of them. Same thing here. Oh, here, Chimera Tech, Rampage Dragon. So we opened a lot of Cyber Dragon cards, and yeah, we got a lot of duplicates, which is generally not the best way. Like, these cards could be other cards, could have been other cards, but alright, no worries. We got quite some SR from that, so let's dismantle. Alright, awesome. And then you can see we are at, yeah, 3 of everything again. So yeah, I still feel, by the way, I have to touch upon that, I still feel like we still have 4 of this monster, so I feel like it would be nice, or at least I would personally prefer to just keep 3 only, and obviously we can then keep the glossy version and then just only keep 2 of the regular version, right? But I'd like to dismantle literally everything. Like, there's no reason, literally no reason to ever keep 4 cards of the same card. Basically, you can also always duplicate them in another deck, so there's no reason to keep 4 of them. So I would at least like to see that as an option, to be like a setting basically here. Like, if you want that, make it possible, and if you don't want that, then sure, stick with this, right? But alright, so now that we have that, let's craft one of our Celestian Wagtail. Right, generated. We got the key to the secret pack. Let's see, it's actually paired with Lunalight. Yeah, of course, I knew this. I actually looked it up, and yeah, it has 4 URs, 2 Lunalight URs and 2 Lyrilisc URs. As you can see, we like, by the way, also the Independent Nightingale. It's a monster. I completely forgot to cover it during the deck profile just now. But it's also an SR monster, also a monster which we have 0 of, because show number owned, we have 0 of this monster. But it's just, I'm not gonna use this monster, I feel, unless it shows up that it's actually a really good monster. And even if that's the case, if I want to play it, then it's not gonna be a 3-off. Like, it's not gonna be, we don't have to include a playset of this, because it also takes Assembled Nightingale, so it's like an end boss monster. So that's why we didn't craft one of these to open the pack. Alright, and by the way, I also want to touch upon that. We actually have 3 Bird Call already. So we got that from other packs. I never bought this pack ever before, the secret pack. So we got this from the left 4 cards of the other packs, right? So the random cards, I guess. Yeah, and apart from that, let's just see what we get. Like, we need some standard cards. We need some slower swallow. Seems like a good card. Yeah, and some of the other Lyrilisc monsters. Like, we only have 1 of this. We have 0 of Barrel Canary. I'll have to learn the names when I'm gonna play with the deck. Also, perhaps we can pull some Lunalight cards. I haven't checked the archetype yet, but I don't know. Maybe the Lunalight archetype is also fun to play around with. But for now, let's get 10 packs and see what we can get on our first set. And again, we don't open packs too often, so we will be opening it in the extravaganza way, I guess. Let's see, and nothing special, unfortunately. Not yet. Okay, second pack. Let's see. There's an SR. Bird call. Okay, I was just about to say, like, when we had 3 of them already, it would be bad to see more bird calls, because it's just gonna be dismantle fodder, and yeah, that's not efficient. Like, it will only be 10 SR or UR. Well, no, SR, because it's only the bird call that we have 3 of already. But like, you'd never in general want to get more than 3 of the same card, because the dismantle thing, it's divided by 3, right? Of the actual value of the card. The value of the card is 30 to generate it, and we get only 10 back, so we generally don't want to have more than one of that card. But let's see if we can get a UR. That is actually a UR, but on the wrong side. Okay, Dark Lord Morningstar, and we got here Dragoonity Knight. Okay, well, that was the 6 pack. Let's see if we can get anything. I really hope that isn't our only ultra rare, because we need the XYZ monsters from Subterror Behemoth. Cool. We need the XYZ monsters from Irelisk monsters to actually be able to play the deck. So let's see. Okay, it's on the left side, both again, Scrap Raptor and an Orcus monster. Okay, cool. I haven't checked the Orcus archetype, by the way, so maybe that's also a fun archetype to run. Let's see. It's on the right side, this one. Transcode Talker and Luna Light Panther Dancer. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to check out perhaps if we get some like a decent amount of Luna Light cards, then we can also try to build a deck with it. But I also feel like they should give us more deck spots. But here we go. Actually, you are on the correct side of the... Yes, perfect. Recital Starling. Okay, perfect. And this is actually detach 1 material from discard, add 1 level 1 winged beast monster from your deck to your hand. So that's great. Nice. That sounds really good. Awesome. Okay, we opened quite some packs. We opened... This is the scrap pack. This is the pack that we already opened. I don't understand why it also shows here that it's opened. It's not new, that's what the exclamation mark means, but it also opened because of this pack. So it's... I don't know. Worthy Adversaries, that's the Subterror part. Stars, that is future, I don't know what it is. And this is the Transcode pack, I guess. And... oh, this should be the Orcus pack then, right? Because this is Dragoonity. Okay. Alright, so we got at least 1 UR, like the 1 UR I mean that we were looking for. So that's perfect. The other card, Lyrillist card, is the bird call, but yeah, so be it. I'm just a little interested actually to see what the Orcus archetype is like. Yeah, I'll probably look up a deck of this archetype. Dingirsu. But Harp is on the ban list, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, where is it? Here. Yeah, it's limited to 1. So yeah, that's a bit of a pity, because in the Team Yu-Gi-Oh format you will obviously not have these problems. Oh, and this, Girsu, the Orcus Magnite, he's also to 1. Okay, so yeah, that makes it not too nice to buy this deck, because again, in the Team Yu-Gi-Oh format you can always play every card in your archetype. Like, there's no reason that your own archetype should be restricted. Of course, there are some examples, but this is also limited to 1, so yeah, okay, so this is not an archetype to go for with our format. Unfortunately, because you cannot create your own ban lists in this game yet. Alright, let's go to our Lyrilisk pack. It's here. Moonlit Avian Dance. Yeah. Alright, let's buy 10 more and let's see what we can get. We'd like to see some of the UR cards. I guess that's the most sought after cards that we have right now. The UR cards, the XYZ monsters basically. Okay, so this is on the wrong side of the pack unfortunately. But let's see. Wing Required was a really good card. Snake Rain, okay, for reptile monsters. If we ever, I don't know, there's not unfortunately I think a competitive reptile deck, Octoedic, and you have the Venom monsters, but oh, Zombie Necronize. Okay, potentially could be a fun tech card in a zombie deck, but yeah, we are not getting like a lot of cards on the right side, like the four rightmost cards, which are obviously of the pack. And the leftmost 4 cards are random cards. They are from the master packs. They could be anything. Oh, Bird Call again? No. Okay, we need some other SRs as well, like the one we crafted. We need the SR XYZ monsters also. So we need Wagtail is the name, I believe. Ooh, okay, on the right side. Let's see. Wagtail. Speaking of the devil, huh? But alright, Wagtail, we crafted one of them. So that's actually the second that we have right now then. And what else that we need is the XYZ monsters, I believe. So there's only one Wagtail that we have left for the main deck, and other than that we only need the XYZ monsters from this pack at least. The other SR cards that we need are, let's see, Neo's Fusion. Ooh, for the Crystal Beast deck. Right, it works well with the I forgot its name, but it's like the fusion monster. It's Neos and the Rainbow Dragon or something. Yeah, it's basically a fusion from deck, using materials from deck, and most of those cards are broken, right? Red Eyes Fusion, Branded Fusion, all of those cards. So, but yeah, the other cards that we need, which are not from the pack, are SR cards. They are Icarus Attack and the Hand Trap, DD Crow. So yeah, I'm just thinking like where we should likely craft those, and it's gonna cost a lot of craft points. We got Independent Nightingale. All right, nice. We got one of the fusion monsters then. That's fine. You found a new card pack. Yeah. Ooh, it's the Venom card. Neo Space Emblazoned Armor. This looks like Ally of Justice or something. Oh no, it's Vylon Sigma. I don't know this. Archetype and Abyssal Underworld. Awesome. Right. That's we still don't have what we kind of need. So, and we only opened 2 packs so far. So, no complaining yet. All right. Let's see what we get. I still have no clue what this means. I've even watched some other videos and other YouTubers talk about it as well. And ooh, what? We got 3? Wow, amazing. Okay, so Cyber Twin Dragon. We actually just dismantled one of these, so now we got a 4th again, and it's Dismantle Fodder again. Storm Dragon's Return. That's cool. And then we have Galaxy Soldier. This goes well in normally like in the splashing Yu-Gi-Oh format, in the general Yu-Gi-Oh format. It actually goes well in the Cyber Dragon deck because it's a level 5 machine monster, which is necessary for Nova to go into Trinity eventually. But yeah, it's part of the Galaxy archetype, so that's where it definitely should stay in my idea. Unless you of course make a combination of the 2 decks, but still I'm in great rage. Okay, yeah, so we definitely have all the normal rare cards that we needed, and even if we didn't, you have enough crafting points of that, so there's no reason to ever stress about those cards. But yeah, so what I was saying, I even saw some other YouTubers react to like them not understanding what this yellow outline means, because even these packs with the yellow outline, they could hold none. Oh, what? We got from the not from the pack, we got a Lyrilisk card, actually the one that we needed as well. Amazing. Okay, that's awesome. But yeah, other YouTubers didn't seem to understand either, like what makes a pack special, like, or make it include a SR or UR. There's really no telling. It's just opening, I guess, so that's why I'm not really necessarily excited. Lunalight Fusion. Okay, that's actually one of the few Lunalight cards that we've drawn. And if anything, I don't mind at all. Like, we are not going for the Lunalight deck, so okay, this is on the wrong side, unfortunately. And we get a Pendulum Paradox. I don't know this card. Add 2 face of Pendulum monsters with the same skill but different names from your extra deck to your hand. Okay, cool. General Pendulum support, and I mean that's fine. If you play a Pendulum deck, then definitely that card might do well. I don't know. I generally haven't played that many Pendulum decks, so ooh, and Nightingale, Independent Nightingale again. Okay, so yeah, that's the second fusion. Like I said, I don't even think we're gonna play the fusion card. Obviously it's included in the deck, I just put it in there. Let's see what you get. Another Nightingale and Lunalight Tiger. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm not sure if we're even, like now we have 3 by the way of the Independent Nightingale, but I just put it in the deck, but we don't even run a fusion card, so there's currently Escher pack. Oh, had no URs, of course, I didn't even notice. Yeah, okay. Promenade Trush. And we have 3 of this now. No, we have 5 of Cybertron Dragon. Oh, likely with like one being the what is it? Like the glossy finish things, whatever. Okay, so at least here we will have a UR. So let's see. It would be nice if we can get this all these cards in not that many openings. because then we would have some leftover gems perhaps for some of the other cool packs that we have opened. So there will be a UR here. Let's see. Yes, on the wrong side unfortunately, but it is Aquadoetic. Okay, to go with our Snake Rain. Okay, cool. Ooh, Lunalight Tiger again. Okay, maybe Tiger is not a bad. I don't know that much about the Lunalight archetype unfortunately, so I can't tell you which cards we would like from the Lunalight archetype and which we would not, but and we get a Gem Knight. Okay, that's some rarity upgrade. That's ultra rare, right, or something? Or I mean, ultra. I don't even know what it's called, but it's like the best finish you can have, the highest finish or something. Okay, nothing here. Oh, these extra animations. I love it, man. Alright, let's see. We get nothing. Okay. We do get some glossy cards, and I mean, in the end, that's the only fun thing you can get for normal rare cards. Okay, we get a Dogmatica Maximus. Okay, yeah, so we don't... I'm not really seeing a lot of archetype related cards, or like cards from the secret pack. Even if we get like secret rare or ultra rare cards, we get them from the left side every time. So... but yeah, so what I was saying is that for every archetype you will always be able to include all the cards that you have in your archetype. Like, of course there are slight exceptions, I can only think of so many, there are really not that many, but the Team Yu-Gi-Oh format actually keeps your cards balanced within your archetype, so... Okay, wait, I'll continue in a bit, let's see what we get. We get a Recital Starling, I'm gonna mispronounce this so often, and the Floor equip spell card. Okay, cool. Nice. How many do we have of the UR monster right now? I think that's the best UR monster, no? We have 2 of that already. Do we already have one of the other UR monsters? I forgot its name. We do not. Okay, so we only have 2 of this and 0 of Robin, basically. Ensemble. Okay. So far, not going too bad. We have 5,000 gems left. Let's open some more packs. And by the way, I noticed that they still didn't learn from the gold pass thing, because I already maxed it out very closely already. Ooh, okay, let's see what we can unpack. Wow, another one. Toon Table Contents. Oh, that's a for hire monster and another Recital Starling. So we have 3 of the Recital Starling already. Unfortunately, none of the Robin. I think Starling is the best though. Like, I think that's the one you want a 3 of playset of in your deck. So. See, we get an Assembled Nightingale, perfect, and another Assembled Nightingale. Okay, oh, I think this is already one of the greatest packs, because we already had one Assembled Nightingale just before for our competitive deck to go into zoos easily with the Tritron deck. It's all level 1 monsters, so. And we get a Wagtail. Is that our third or second? I mean a third or fourth. We already had the second. We crafted the first. Ooh, bird call, another bird. Wow, we have so many bird calls already, I think, because we already had 3 when we started off, just from opening other packs. And let's see what we get here. We get the left side, Sky Striker Zeke. Okay, cool. And perhaps there's another card. Like, this was yellow outlined, so there should be. Let's see. Okay, on the left side, unfortunately, Cosmo Tinkan. That's the best, like the starter of the Cosmo archetype, though. So that's cool. Alright, one on the right side, that's the most important one. Gem Knight Citrine and Lunalight Panther Dancer. Okay, yeah, I think we've actually gotten already pretty decent, wow, 12 keys. Pretty decently lucky with the XYZ monsters. Like, in general, we got more Lyralist cards than Lunalight cards from this deck. And we get the Zodiac Tarot Blade. Okay, sure. Sure. Okay. Only on the left side this case is from a Paul Cribobble. Okay. That's a funny card. We've actually played with that card in one of the story modes recently. Okay, let's see. One on the right side. Please. Lunalight Fusion. Okay, I mean, it's a Lunalight card, sure. That's I'm not gonna be mad about that. We have had some. We were pretty lucky so far. Hey, for higher archetype, we unlocked that. So we have 3 of this, of the Starling. recital starting. We have 3 of the assembled Nightingale. That's perfect. We have 6 of the bird call. Okay. 3 of the wagtail. So wagtail we don't need anymore. Bird call we didn't need from the start. We don't need assembled Nightingale anymore. The thing is, we don't have a single robin. That's the only thing that's concerning me right now. Like, normally if you had like 1 robin already, then we could consider to not buy packs anymore, because perhaps 3 of course 3 of the assembled Nightingale will be enough, but perhaps 2 of the promenade thrush is also enough. And that's the only thing we're missing, basically. The promenade thrush and robin. And the other cards we already have, so I'm not sure. Perhaps it's even worth it to make this or buy more packs for only this monster. Gains 500 attack for each material attached to it. If your opponent special summons a monster, you can attach 1 material from this card and target 1 monster. 1 of those special summoned monsters, return it to the hand. It's not a once per turn effect. If your opponent special summons a monster, you can detach 1 material from this card and target 1 of those special summoned monsters, return to the hand. This is not once per turn. Okay, what? If this card in your possession is sent to the graveyard by your graveyard by an opponent's card, you can target 1 other Lyrilex monster in your graveyard added to your hand. Okay, so this is actually a really good card. And I don't think it would be bad to run that more than 1 time. So let's actually buy another pack, just in hopes that we can get some robins, perhaps in this pack. Who knows? Okay, let's see. So yeah, and what I was saying is that obviously in the Team Yu-Gi-Oh format, you will always be able to include all of the cards in your archetype, because they're logically balanced around your own archetype. There are so many example of cards which are actually banned because they do too well in conjunction with other cards. Let's see, we get a bird call, oh man. Yeah, so a lot of archetype related cards are actually on the ban list because they do too well in other decks. Great examples are of course Dino Wrestler Prankatrops. The best example is probably the Predaplant Anaconda Verde, right? As long as you keep those cards in their own archetype, they're not that bad at all. Like, they are not broken at all. That's what I mean. Let's see, we got another independent Nightingale. Okay, so yeah, I think it might not be the best choice to actually open another pack. Like, if we don't get the Robin from this pack, then we might just another Nightingale, an independent Nightingale. Oh man. If we don't get the Robin from this pack, then we might just craft it. It's unfortunate, but okay, that's some kind of rarity upgrade or something. But let's see what it brought us. Okay, there. Ooh. Oh man. Okay. Painful Decision. That's actually not a bad card for normal monsters. And Harpy Dancer. I actually really like the Harpy deck as well. That's where the Icarus attack is in also. So, on that note, we might, let's see, Lemon Fusion. Okay, we might spend the, start raiding really heavily. Cats and dogs. I'll have to close my window. Give me 1 second. Alright, it's closed. Let's see what we get. Wow, there's so many sparkles here. I didn't even notice it. Okay, unfortunately nothing. Okay, yeah, so we unlocked the Harpy deck. We might actually spend the remainder of our gems on the Harpy deck because we need the Icarus attack, and if anything, let's see. Ultimate Falcon, okay. The Robin! Guys, this is amazing. Ultimate Falcon is just a really good card. It's in the Raid Raptor archetype, which I have never played or indulged in, but it's just a really good splashable card to go with Awakening the Dragon or something like that. Just cards that special summon cheat monsters out of the extra deck, basically. Cheat them out, special summon them from the extra deck, ignoring their summoning conditions or something. Celestial Wagtail, sure, and Assembled Nightingale. Okay, so those are all Dismantle Fodder, I guess. But we've got a Robin, and if we need another one, we will craft it. But this is definitely, I'm happy. Like, we have enough of all the things that we need. We don't have a third of the SR, of the other SR. What was its name? Promenade Thrush. Yeah, this says gains 500 attack for each material attached to it. That's the higher part because you only get 200, but you can attack directly and multiple times. So that's actually a really good card. Once per turn, you can detach 1 material from this card and target 1 spell trap your opponent controls. Shuffle it into the deck. At the start of the damage step, if another monster you control battles, you can detach any number of materials from this card. That monster you control gains 300 attack for each material detached until the end of this turn. Okay, so yeah, this is like you can support Assembled Nightingale with this, I guess. And just to be sure, gains. Okay, if your opponent special summons a monster, You can detach one material from this card. This is really not a once per turn effect. I just had to make sure again. Like, this is a pretty good card, Robin. Like, going first turn and ending on this monster, this is actually pretty good. If your opponent special summons a monster, you can detach one material and return one of those special summoned monsters to the hand. That's incredibly good. At least that's what I think. Like, you will have to buff this monster up to 2000 or something, just so that your opponent cannot normal summon a monster and attack over it and then continue their plays in main phase 2. But alright, so we have 3,500 gems left. And yeah, we actually have a lot of open secret packs now. Okay, so let's first go back to the deck. This is what I meant, by the way. So this is the dual pass. I haven't bought the gold pass yet, but I will once we've reached the maximum grade, which is 100, obviously, and then we will just instantly get all the rewards from the pass, the gold pass as well. But yeah, 100 is, I think, very easily reached again, and there is 67 days left. So like, Konami, come on, like I don't even think I played that much. Maybe I play a little bit more than the average, or I played this month a little bit more than the average, player. But in general, I don't think I'm that active on this game. So I feel like this is very, very easily completable, especially in this amount of days. So yeah, I hope they would have learned from this, but unfortunately they didn't. Okay, so let's go to the deck. Lyrilisk, edit deck. And yes, okay, so we have everything in the main deck. This is the Psychic Blade. It's from, oh yeah, no, it's just from, it's a random card basically. It could go in any deck, I believe. I don't think it has a synergy specifically with some other cards. Let's see. Psychic. Is there something that lists Psychic cards? No, right? I mean, Psychic is as a monster type, of course, so we will get a lot of those cards. But I believe this card is, you can just play this in any deck. It's like a random card. That's what I believe. It's not tied to an archetype. If that's not the case, then of course I'll swap it out for something else. But I think this card's really good to combine with Assembled Nightingale to go for an OTK. And as you can see, we are missing Promenade Thrush, the third card version of it. And Robin, we don't have a second or third, but yeah, that's fine, I think. The other card that we need is Icarus Attack. Tribute one winged beast monster, then target 2 cards on the field to destroy them. I think it's at least an option. Like, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be a 3-off, but it's at least an option, and we can actually obtain it from the Glory on Wings secret pack, which is the Harpies pack, and this is from only the master pack. So this is definitely the one that we should craft. DD Crow is definitely the one that we should craft. Let's just go to the Glory on Wings, yeah, and let's just try to pull some cards here. Like, I think like this archetype is really fun in general. I really like the Harpies archetype. Oh, there's also this card here. The Harpies deck it's pretty fun. It's unfortunately, like in the pure version, I'm not sure how good it will be, but it's a pretty good archetype. It has some interesting plays. So yeah, let's just actually open it. It's a quick and maybe not too well thought through decision, but oh well, we'll build up 10,000 gems again, and it will take a long time. But the event helped. I think like the events actually brought us like I think maybe 1,000 gems or something. Harpist. Here I'm not too familiar with the cards that we need. I saw one of the UR cards, which is like also Harpy Lady, or only that, or a Harpy card, and that's actually a really good card. So we are another Harpist. It might sound a little bit fake. I'll try to show you after this pack opening. After this certain like after we've reached the 10th this pack. Let's see, we got nothing. So yeah, we got a crazy rarity upgrade there, but Harpy Lady Phoenix formation. Okay, so there's definitely also some cards here which I don't know of the Harpy archetype. But like at least the SR and UR cards, I've seen them all once at least, and I know a little bit what they do, or at least I will know whether they're good or not. But if we pull some decent cards here, then like the SR and UR cards, obviously that's the only cards that we should look at. Then we might Mask of Restrict. Neither player can tribute cards. Okay. Yeah. So if that happens, then yeah, we might be able to do some do some Harpy deck building as well. Wow, this is amazing. Looks amazing. All three on the right side. So I'm Harpy Dancer, another Harpy Dancer, and okay, Nightmare Griffin and Harpy's Feather Storm. This is actually an amazing card. Obviously, it's tied to the Harpy's archetype, so you can only play this in conjunction with your Harpy's archetype. And you cannot, in Team Yu-Gi-Oh format at least, you cannot splash this into every other Winged Beast deck. But it would be a really great card in a Lyralist deck as well, because it requires you to control a winged beast monster. And yeah, they're all winged beasts, and it's actually a really good card. So, all right. And we get Chaos Summoning Beast of our Sacred Beast archetype, and we already have that 3 times, obviously, because even more, I believe. Or yeah, I don't know how the opening of that went. Hysteric Sign, also a good card, sure. We need some combination with that Ego Elegantist or something. Sorry if I get the names wrong, but Gizmek card. Icarus Attack, amazing. Harpy's Feather Duster, okay, yeah, we already have a Harpy's Feather Duster, but I mean, sure, right? Why not? Show number owned, we have the second now of Harpy's Feather Duster. We have a Harpy's Feather Storm, which is amazing as well. Harpy Dancer, we have 3 already, so awesome. Harpy Harpist, we have 2 already, and Chaos Summoning Beast, obviously we already had 3, I'm sorry. So we have the 4th now. Hysteric Sign, we apparently already had 1 of those, because apparently this is the 2nd, and we have 1 of the Icarus Attack. Okay, amazing. Let's wait, I was gonna show you what I meant. Yeah, this Harpy Channeler, that's the monster. This card's name becomes Harpy later while on the field or in the graveyard. So yeah, that's actually the better version of this text, because you have a lot of is it this? Yeah, this. No, while on the field or graveyard. You have a lot of cards which actually Harpy Lady 1, 2, 3. This card's name is always treated as Harpy Lady, so you can only put 1 of these cards in your well, 3 total of these cards in your deck, but since they're always treated as Harpy Lady, you can only play 3 Harpy Ladies, right? So you cannot play 3 of this monster, 3 of this monster, and 3 of this. Definitely not. You can only play a combination of these cards and then 3 total, because they are all treated as Harpy Lady at any time, and also in the deck, and that's what matters. Alright, let's open 10 more packs. Likely we'll just open 2 more, like the standard gems, how we have them. Because why not? And then once like a little later, or at least once we've reached Harpy's Feather Storm, again, amazing, awesome, nice. I'm actually really happy to see that. I think this is one of actually the first lucky pack opening that we've had so far. We've had pretty good openings so far. On Doki Doki, okay, cool. That's nice to have. Who knows, for a potential rock deck in the future. I still think they should add more deck slots though. Like I kind of also want to build decks which I don't have yet. We don't have yet. Not at all the cards. We never opened a secret pack of it. But I kind of want to see how far I am in terms of like cards that we would include in there, right? And perhaps you can build a inferior version of the deck with the cards that you already have, and then as you unlock more cards which you need for the deck, you will just put them in and make it gradually stronger, right? That would be really nice, I feel. But yeah, the deck slots are really quickly filled up, also because there's no side deck area, which is also hugely necessary in my opinion. Let's see, we get a UR card on the left side. Okay, Subterror again, and Arch Nemesis Protoss. That's we've had that card before in some like on the left side of the secret path. So I think that's our second of that card, if we didn't dismantle the first one yet. That's also a possibility, obviously. But by now I'm actually we're at a stage where we don't have to dismantle cards anymore, like cards that we like don't manually dismantle cards anymore, because in the early stages of the game you're usually best off dismantling cards which you don't need at all to grab your cards that you are gonna play with, right? To build your first either 1 or 2 decks. And we get Harpy Dancer. Okay, that's actually the 4th Harpy Dancer. But later in the game it's actually best, like if you're gonna go for a collection of all cards, which will take a long time, obviously, because there's so many cards. But if you want to go for that, then it's best to not dismantle any cards, right? Not dismantle any which you have 3 or less of. So number Arch Nemesis Protoss. So yeah, we did dismantle the first one that we got here. All right, let's open the last 10 packs and see what we get. Doesn't seem like there's anything purple there, so let's hope that we don't get a pack of without any URs, because then the next pack will be with URs, but we don't have enough gems. And I'm not sure if we'll be able to get enough gems. Harpy Phantasmal Dragon, perfect. A Harpy Conductor, okay, awesome, nice. Those were some cards that we definitely lacked so far. We didn't have that yet, those yet. And we also need the Icarus attack, by the way. I'd love to see. Okay, Gem Knight Citrine again, what? And Action Magic Full Turn. During this turn, double any battle damage that a player takes from battles involving 2 monsters, okay. During your main phase of this card in your graveyard, except the turn it was sent to the graveyard, you get to discard one spell, set this card. Okay, interesting card. Who knows? I don't know in which format that would be really good, or I mean in which deck that would be really good. And it's a Phantasmal Dragon again. Okay, so we kind of still need the Icarus attack. That would be nice, because that's the main reason we are actually opening this pack. We would not like to spend our CR points on it, because we will need them for a Morphage. Okay, a Morphage. And we... Hysteric Party. Okay, that's actually a good card. Play this card by discarding 1 card. Special summon as many copies of Harpy Lady as possible from your graveyard. Yeah, when this face of card leaves the field, destroy those monsters. Yeah, but you'll have them linked or synchroed away, or XYZ even. I'm not sure if the XYZ monster requires that. Perhaps it requires the Dragon monster as well. And we get a Hysteric Sign. Okay, come on, we need some Icarus attack. We only have 1 so far, and perhaps even 1 is enough, but I'm just not sure if it is. So let's try to get 2 of them at least. Harpy Harpist, we already had 3 of those. So that's Dismantle Fodder again. Ooh, we got a chance, and we have Harpy's Featherstorm again. We have 3 of Harpy's Featherstorm. Oh my god, that's actually really lucky, I have to say. Like, that's usually, if you're gonna go for a Harpy's deck, I can imagine that that's a card that you're not getting 3 of, and you really want 3 of. And of course, I'm talking in the Team 2 format, because in the competitive format, you will likely not play 3. Okay, so this is the very last pack, guys. The last pack, the last 10 packs that we've opened, and that we are able to open, and the 10th pack of those. So let's see, this is a Predaplant Orphis Scorpio. Okay, nice. Harpy Lady, Harpy's Hunting Ground, and we get a Hysteric Sign, and we get a Icarus attack, the very last card. Guys, this is amazing. I think this is like, I'm not complaining. We could have had 3 of the Icarus attack, but I'm really not complaining. Like, I'm really happy with the way things turned out. We have 4 of the Phantasmal Dragon, so 3 of the Harpy's Featherstorm. Oh wait, actually let's just go back out. Let's see it here. We have 0 of the Cyber Slash Harpy Lady, and this is actually a really good XYZ monster. 0, unfortunately, and also a Harpy Chandler, also 0. I also like. I think the Harpy Chandler you would like 3 of, definitely. You would play a playset of this. You can discard 1 Harpy card. That's a really nice cost. Special summon 1 Harpy monster from your deck in defense position, except Channeler. Okay, that's yeah, that's clearly a really good effect. You can only use this effect once per turn. While you control a dragon monster, this card's level becomes 7. This card's name becomes Harpy Lady while on the field or in the graveyard. Yeah. So yeah, that's definitely a 3 of. That's a great card. Okay, we don't have the XYZ monster. Sorry, the Synchro monster, unfortunately. And we have Conductor. Okay. And we have Phantasmal Dragon. 3 level 4 wind monsters. Okay. This card's effects can only be applied and resolved while it has material. Okay. This card can attack your opponent directly. 2000. That's not bad. Your opponent cannot target Harpy monsters with effects or attacks. Wait, what? Your opponent cannot target any Harpy monsters with effects or for attacks. And it doesn't say that it prevents you from attacking directly or something like that, right? So if I read this, then your opponent just can't attack, because if you have only this monster on the field, it's a Harpy monster, so you cannot target it for attacks, and you can also not attack directly. What? Okay. During each of your end phases, detach 1 material from this card. Okay, that's the likely the understandable downside, I guess. Okay, we have Harpy Dancer 4 times. We have Harpy Harpist. I thought we added more than 3, but apparently 3. Or maybe it's theirs. Like the thing off with the glossy things again. We have a Hysteric Sign 4 times. We have Harpy Perfumer. While on the field in the graveyard, it's Harpy Lady. If this card's normal or special summon, you can add one spell trap from your deck to your hand that specifically lists Harpy Lady's sisters in its decks. Okay, so that's Elegant Egotist, right? Yeah. Special summon one of the other. I'm not sure if that's a playset in your... I haven't built a Harpy deck yet, so I'm not sure how the balance would be of cards, but... okay, and if you controlled a level 5 or higher Harpy monster when you activated this effect, you can also add a second such card with a different name from the first. Wow, okay, I'm not sure if you have 2 targets in the deck, but that sounds really good, right? And it has to list Harpy Lady's sisters, that's the thing. I think that's what makes it a little bit difficult, perhaps. But Icarus attack twice already, so amazing. Activate this card by discarding more cards. Special. Oh yeah, that's Hysteric Party. Okay, awesome. I think we have some pretty good cards. For the Harpy deck, we are definitely missing these two. Chandler is definitely a 3-off, and the Synchro Monster is definitely at least I think you would like to have it twice. Let's just read it for the sake of it. For this card Synchro Summon, you can treat one Harpy monster you control as a tuner, so that's really useful. This card's name becomes Harpy later while on the field or in the graveyard. When a spell, trap, card or effect is activated, spell, trap, card or effect is activated, you can target one monster your opponent controls, or one Harpy monster you control, return it to the hand. You can only use this effect once per turn. Okay, I was looking for the once per turn, but indeed, that's definitely a once per turn. Spell, trap, card, or card effects activated. Quick effect, you can target one monster your opponent controls. Return to the hand. Okay, so I have to say, like, okay, it's a decent monster. It's, I guess, one of the best ways to get your monsters in the graveyard, because level 8, Harpy Laters are level 4, so... Okay, enough talk, I guess. Let's go to the deck. Our Lyrilisk deck. Alright, and edit deck. Okay, so for now we will definitely take one of these out. I think I'll just put in another Psychic Blade. I just have to play with this deck a little bit more I didn't even play with it once, but just start playing with this deck to see if I will need other Winged Beast, level 1 Winged Beast monsters, because that's what I was looking for. Because these Lyrilisk monsters actually synergize really well with, like, here, special summon both this card and one level 1 Winged Beast monster from here and things like that, right? So, Slower Swallow is actually a really good option because you can special summon it if you have 2 or more monsters with the same level on the field, so that's really useful. And Sonic Chick is just another level 1 Winged Beast monster. I'm just not sure if it's necessary. Like, we might just take this out and put in another Psychic Blade or something. But yeah, with that being said, I will play around with the numbers, like how many cards we want of each, and I think we have most of the cards almost all of the cards that we need for the Lyrilisk deck. We do need some DD Crows still, and Robin, we would like one more at least. But apart from that, I think it's ready to be played. I'll just play it without DD Crow for the first part, and I guess I'll just put in 3 of this and see how it will do. And yeah, that's actually our deck that we've now built, and I'm happy that we actually had a really good pull. So yeah, one of the first really good pulls, I think, because all the other pack openings we had really bad luck. So I'm actually happy that we had some better luck here. I really want to enjoy you all. I really want to thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. And I hope to see you in the next episode. All right, peace out.